Hi Cancer, welcome to Psychic Consultants. This is Agatha and this is your love reading for June 2016. Apologies that I wasn't able to do readings for May. I had a lot of technological issues with Mercury retrograde and still having a few, so you can hear the sounds a little bit dodgy, but it is all getting sorted, and next month I've got something special planned and it should be a lot better as well. And thank you for all your support. Yeah, I'm glad to be back and excited to be back for June. So let's see what is going on. Right. Bottom of the deck is the Judgment card. So this is all about really being called up to your highest self, the highest version of you. Sometimes it can be a little bit tumultuous to be called up to our divinity, to our best self. And it really is about bringing together our humanity, seeing ourselves naked in our nakedness here. And calling our humanity up to our divinity, and then being used to kind of do our highest work. And it feels like this is what this relationship is about for you this month in June. There's a lot going on in terms of you really being the best possible version of you, and that's kind of what relationships are for. So that's really interesting, and let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity on that. So, for you, we have the Hierophant, the Temperance card, 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana, the Magician, and the 8 of Swords. For your love, we have the 5 of Wands, the King of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. And crowning the pair, the energy they bring, the energy you bring, and the root we will turn over in a while. And as I said, bottom of the deck, Judgment card. Being called up to your highest good and your highest you. Right, so interesting. Let's give it a go. There's a gap over here, so I'm just going to move this over for a little bit, just to make it a little bit more balanced. Right, so you start off the month with the Hierophant card, and this is a big energy, major arcana energy, and this kind of signifies structure, and also what I'm getting is and spirituality. And the energy that I'm getting from this is a little bit of a stubbornness, actually, to do with that, to do with the structure and the spirituality and the understanding, or religion. So it's holding on a little bit too tightly to those things. And it can also be marriage. The first thing, I thought when I saw it was marriage. But it is kind of about ideas and the way things are structured. And I do feel like it's a little bit too intense with you at the moment. It feels like it's being held onto, your ideas about those things, maybe being held onto a little bit too tightly. And therefore it's coming up with some resistance with this 5 of Wands, which is conflict. There's some conflict here, and it feels like conflict is always born from opposing ideas. And the harder and the faster we hold on to ideas, the more likely it is that there's going to be some kind of conflict attached to it or them. So, that seems to be a bit of a challenge here. It's like, and I do think this is related to this judgment and being called up to your highest self, because it may be that your ideas about how you think things should be are stopping you from reaching your full potential, or stopping this relationship from reaching its full potential, because we have too many ideas about the way it should be, about marriage, about religion, about spirituality, about structure, about planning, about and it can also be community. So it can be like a group. It can represent a group. So it's like there's something in that regard that maybe you could be believing in a little bit too much. I always say, hold your beliefs lightly, because as I said, if you hold on, it's holding on to beliefs too strongly that cause conflict, that essentially cause war. And sometimes clarity is born out of conflict. Clarity is born out of conflict, but it's like, how much conflict do you want? And if you can know what causes it, then you can have much more of a say about how much conflict arises, and it doesn't feel like it's happening all the time and kind of happening to you. It's like, if you can take a bit of responsibility and go, okay, when I hold on to my ideas really strongly, and I do feel like it is with this person, it's like, oh, we should be getting married, we should be doing this, we should be in this kind of structure, in this environment, or you should be more spiritual, or something like that, or I should be more spiritual, I don't know. And it feels like that could be causing a little bit of upset with this other person. It's not gelling. It's not gelling well, and there's this conflict going on. But the good thing is that doesn't last long, because the second card you have is Temperance, and that's about balance and healing. So it feels like this month, it feels like you're rising to the challenge of this Judgment card here. It feels like this person and their ideas, you may get into like an arguments about it. This is kind of what I'm getting, is that there could be some bickering and there could be some arguments about these ideas, but it then does come into balance. You do kind of find balance with it, and balance is power. It really is. It's like, there are two different sides going on, but we can flow between the two, like water. Water is love here for me, and water is often love. I use the analogy of the ocean for love, and water, it moves, you see. It needs to keep moving, otherwise it stagnates. And it's like, that's how love gets kind of eked out sometimes of religion and structures and groups and things, because they don't keep moving, and our beliefs, if they're stuck, then we don't keep moving, and we don't keep flowing, and we don't keep loving, because we've decided to attach to an idea rather than allow the love to flow. But the great thing is, yes, it's like this person does help you to come into balance and get that love flowing, which is really good and powerful and exciting, actually. A big leap I'm getting with that. They show up here as the King of Wands. So, this is kind of a masculine energy. Could be a masculine fire sign energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Or just like an extrovert, slightly more fun energy. A little bit different from where you're at. It does feel like it's a little bit of an opposing kind of thing, and it might be like you have these ideas like it should be this way and we should be doing this, and it's kind of like not being taken seriously, and like, but it's like injecting a bit more fun into it. And I think that's the message for you. It's like things, even things in terms of spirituality and enlightenment, I don't know, or just being powerful in your own life. It doesn't need to be hard work. It doesn't always need to be, or it needs to be this, and I have to do this in this direction. It's like, it's fun. It's meant to be fun, and this person's bringing this fun back to you. It feels like with this King of Wands. So listen to what they have to say. Get into healthy debate is good, but just be a bit. Don't let it. This energy. What I'm getting is that could become an argument, could become difficult. But if it's a good healthy debate is good. So keep it there. And yeah, they've got some things to tell you about fun and freedom and flow, I think. And it's not that it's right or wrong. It's like the two of you, interestingly, it's like it's balanced. The two of you are balanced. And you are both helping one another to be your highest version of yourselves. And that's really great. The third card they have on their side is the Six of Cups. This is a soul connection and can be somebody coming back from the past. There's also, I'm getting a friendship energy with this as well. So it might not necessarily be a romantic connection, though, you'll know, you can read it. But it does feel like this, there could be a deep soul friend connection that also is having this kind of impact this month. And they see you. They see you. In this card, if you have a look, like they see each other. They're really seeing each other. And it's very beautiful to be seen, to be really seen for who we are without our clothes, as per the Judgment card. To the people that see us through our clothes, through the coverings that we can put upon ourselves, they're really, really valuable. And it feels like this is one of those connections. And you see them too. It's an equal thing. You see them too. There are a lot of gifts in these cups. There's lots of love in these cups. There's a huge amount of love here. And it's an old, soulful love. Beautiful, old, soulful love. And it really does help you to understand and take responsibility for the fact that you are the creator of your own universe. You are. You have access to the swords, the mental ideas and clarity, the wands, the passion and the fire, the cups, the emotion and the love, and the pentacles, the material and earthly possessions and desires. That give you that kind of full toolbox to be able to go out into the world and do whatever you want. You can have whatever you want. You really can. I mean, this is a really powerful month and a really powerful spread so far. And it is about taking responsibility and not blaming other people for things with this magician at the moment. And it's about being your own person. And it's not being selfish. It's not being selfish, just doing what you want and getting what you want and creating what you want and having a desire and making it happen and manifesting the life of your dreams. It's not selfish, because this Hierophant is kind of about a group energy and like looking after other people. And yes, it's important. But we are all, at our essence, we do love one another, but we don't give ourselves the chance to find out. And we really do have to love ourselves first and kind of take responsibility for ourselves first and create the life of our dreams first. And then we can pass that energy on to everybody else. And it feels like maybe you got it a little bit the wrong way round, or you're getting it a little bit the wrong way round this month anyway. It's a little bit of a warning here with this Queen of Swords. It feels like, it could be an air sign, but it feels like if you don't take kind of responsibility, this magician doesn't happen, then this person may. Actually, what I'm getting is that it doesn't even really matter. I just think it feels like it's going to kind of emerge that this person is not attached to you, and they don't feel like they want to be attached to you, or they don't need to be attached to you. It's like they will go off and do their own thing. It's like they come in and teach you, this is who I am. It's like they're the magician already, and they come in and meet you and show you that you're the magician with this mirror here. They mirror this to you and show you. And then they go, okay, well, I'm going to go off and do my own thing, because the Queen can be a bit cutting and a bit harsh. She is like the Queen of Separation, the Queen of Swords. She's clear and she knows, and she's got a lot of mental clarity. But she's looking in the other direction, so she's kind of going, okay, I'm going to go and take this off over here. And there is no spite there, and there's no rejection there at all. But you perceive I think you perceive it, you're trying to work it out, and you get trapped with trying to work out why they kind of disappear or why they've gone. And it makes you not kind of, not trust, but it's kind of like this person comes in, shows you yourself, and then kind of goes off again. And in this month, and it's fine, it's kind of meant to be like that. It's just them going away from you, they don't perceive separation as a bad thing. To them, it's completely understandable and reasonable, and how things work. And I think this is kind of the message for you. And it is about freedom and kind of freeing yourself. And it does feel important. It feels a very important message. I'm just going to flip the middle cards now. So crowning is the Page of Pentacles. The energy they bring in is the Knight of Swords. So another sword energy, fire sign. The energy you bring in is the Ace of Wands. And the root is the Four of Wands. So this is really interesting. So the Knight of Swords is, whenever he turns up, especially like this, it's always like an energy really moving fast towards you. And this person is very attracted to you when you see things in a different light and have a new idea and see things from a different perspective. And I feel like this is what's being born this month. Is just a new perspective, a new idea, fertile ground, creativity. And the fertility, this is the fertility card as well, passion, and it's quite sexual, you know. But it is, what I'm getting really from this is just, it's like a new idea, a new way of seeing it. And then suddenly they come rushing in back towards you. This does feel like a person from the past coming back and then coming back fast. Coming in fast, but then maybe going away again. But it's really, really important for you to know that you are united at the root with this Four of Wands. It's a very unattached, very beautiful, unconditional love here. Yeah, like I said, quite a lot of air energy here. But I do feel like it's more to just kind of indicate the speed and the truth and the clarity of this person. So, you know, they come into you with a lot of clarity, but you meet them, you know, you've got this new idea, you've got something to share with them. This Ace of Wands is like something new to share, something to create, and something to create together. And that's what they want to do. It's like they're on your level, and you are, you know, on your level. But you're individuals, and you are in control. You know, you are the creator of your own world. But you know, you're connected at the root here. This is the root energy. So you are connected. If and when they do, you know, decide to go in the other direction, the message is, you know, don't let your thoughts about that trap you here, because this card's all about your own thoughts trapping you, and there's not really any reason. There's no reason here, and you know, and you can't see this Four of Wands here right next to you because you're blindfolded. You've blindfolded yourself. This person feels very kind of non-attached and very free. But they do, you know, there is real love here and connection. This is like marriage and you know, this is real deep kind of connection. I really like it when this card turns up with this 6, because this is kind of like past life soul connection, and this is kind of like making it happen in the real world. Union. So I really enjoy that together, when those two turn up together. So I'm going to pull an outcome. Four of Pentacles, okay. So that's a bit of a, you know, and it feels like it's kind of like at the end, what happens is like a drawing in and a pulling back. But it's like a recession. It's a bit of a retrograde, you know. It's kind of like, it feels like a retrograde, like where I was for May, and that, you know, things were moving, felt like they were moving backwards, and they weren't moving forwards in terms of what I wanted to achieve sometimes, especially with the recording of the videos. And so it was like, okay, I'm going to just go with that recession, go with that, when the wave recedes and then it pushes forward again. And so, yeah, it's just like, it does feel like kind of, it's all good, and there's a huge amount of learning kind of happening here. It's like someone comes back from fast, and then maybe they move away again. But you know, it's just kind of the way that things go. And actually, you know, a little separation, it doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't, and it's not like they go away again forever. It's like, it's more like a general perception that when they decide to go off and do something without you, that you feel you're trying to work it out like it means something, and it really doesn't. So it's not, it doesn't even feel like it's saying, oh, they're going to kind of leave you then. It's just you understanding that this whole thing about taking responsibility, and it's like it feels like you had loads of ideas about the way things should be, and like what love is, and how love is in community or in connection and in groups and all that kind of thing. And it's like, actually, it's more about looking after yourself. And seems to be the lesson, that this person does help you to learn and to remember even about yourself, and to just kind of be aware of that, and don't allow your thoughts to trap you so that you can't see this togetherness here, that's always there. And it's just this lesson here that sometimes holding back is a good thing, or sometimes just staying where you are, or things seemingly moving backwards, is part of the forwards, is part of that forward motion. And this seems to be the lesson for love for you for June. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. Very interesting reading. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I've got something special planned for July, so you'll want to tune in for that. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link to my scheduling site will be below. They are very fun, very interesting. Otherwise, do have an incredible June. I love you all, and I will see you again soon.